This is DieCast Street League, and I'm Roy. How you doing today, Roy? You ready for some racing?
Man, forget that. What do we got going on today, bud?
Straight to the business, huh, Roy? We got an A-class battle for you today.
That's what I'm talking about. I cannot wait.
If you sent in a card and you wanted to live in Rock City forever, let me know. Welcome back. This is DieCast Street League. We are here in Rock City. It is a beautiful 81-degree day.
Yes, it is.
Great for racing.
I will agree.
This is an A-class battle, so expect a lot of skill driving and a lot of craziness going on today.
That's why I came to work.
Let's get to these cars. 2010 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake. Driven by Willie Leadfoot.
Man, he still got that lead foot. 1,000 horsepower.
Roy, for the 100th time, he doesn't have a lead foot. 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT. Driven by BRYANT B.
Now that's my type of car right there. Mopar, 900 horsepower.
1984 Ferrari GTO.
Fake GTO.
Driven by George. Don't start, Roy.
875 horsepower.
1985 Chevrolet Camaro I-ROC Z.
That's my cousin right there.
Driver Keith Smith.
I wonder if I can borrow some money. 980 horsepower.
There you have it. Those are the cars and drivers that will be putting it all on the line for our viewing pleasure.
We thank you.
We doing the best out of 8 races wins.
Okay.
First place gets 2 points. Second place gets 1.
Okay.
Third place will get a half a point.
That half point will come in handy in this race series. Just watch.
I'm pretty sure it will, Roy, because it always does.
I can't wait to find out.
Me too, Roy. Let's go.
Willie Leadfoot and Keith Smith in the front row. Who you got, bud?
Nobody. No bets, Roy.
I got a $30 bill with your name on it.
Keith Smith got the lead going down the first long straight. Georgie is in second place. Willie is in third. Oh, Georgie tried to spin Keith Smith out and lost his second place position. Willie tried to challenge on the inside, but Keith Smith kept it straight for the first place position. Oh, Georgie just passed up Willie Leadfoot on the inside for the second place position. He would take second. Willie would take third.
Holy crap.
Here we go.
Man, they were moving and scooting around like a Mustang with bald tires and a little bit of snow.
You can drive a Mustang in snow. You just need good tires.
I'ma need video of that.
Let's check the video out on this replay. Keith Smith was in first place. You see Georgie was on his bumper. Willie Leadfoot was in third place. Georgie tried to bump him right there and lost his second place position to Willie. Willie tried to pass on the inside rat there on Keith Smith.
Willie went for the first place position, didn't he? Trying to pass Keith Smith on the inside.
Yeah, Roy, he tried Keith Smith, but Keith Smith held him off and took the first place position all the way down to the last turn. He gapped him about 6 or 7 cars, maybe 9.
And Georgie ended up getting the second place position away from Willie Leadfoot, right at the line.
Keith Smith won in the I-ROC Z.
That was a good first race right there.
I agree with you, Roy, totally.
What? You never do that.
Keith Smith got a 13.25 time. Not bad.
Almost 12 seconds on the first tune down the road.
The I-ROC has 2. The GTO has 1, the SRT has 0, the Shelby has a half point. Race 2 about to go down right now.
Okay, bud, Mopar against the Super Snake. Who you got? You know who I got, Mopar or no car?
Let's go. Willie Leadfoot has the lead going down the first long straight. Keith Smith is on his bumper. Oh, try to spin him out right there, but Willie kept it straight. Oh, Georgie just passed up Bryant B for the third place position. Oh, Georgie tried to pass Keith Smith for the second, and then Keith Smith tried to pass Willie, but Willie took it down for the first place victory. Keith Smith would take second place, Georgie would take third.
Man, they were going at it like four dookie flies fighting over a mouse turd.
I wouldn't have put it that way, Roy, but they were going at it.
Then what way would you have put it, bud?
Never mind, Roy. It's just a figure of speech.
Oh, okay.
Willie Leadfoot had the lead. Keith Smith was in second place. You got Bryant B in third. Coming out of Shark's mouth, Keith Smith was on his bumper. Tried to spin him out right there, but he lost a little bit of ground. Willie put about 2 cars on him. Keith Smith gained those 2 cars right back.
You see Georgie passed up Brian B right there over the hump?
Sure did.
Man, he is crazy.
Why you say that?
If you pass over that bridge and somebody bump you, you going clear off the bridge.
I think these street racers don't care anything about that. They care about winning.
You don't care if you go off that bridge, I tell you that.
Willie Leadfoot in the Super Snake won that race.
I see, still winning races with that foot.
Willie got a 14-2-1 time. The I-ROC has 3, the GTO has 1.5, the SRT has 0, the Shelby has 3.5.
Come on, bud, bet me.
Race 3 about to go down right now.
$10 on the Mopar, come on, buddy.
Let's go. Bryant B has the first place position. Oh, Georgie just passed him up on the outside. Oh, Bryant B got the lead back. No, Georgie got the lead back. What a race. Oh my God, Georgie has a 2-car lead. Can he hold on Bryant B? Oh, Keith Smith just passed up Bryant B on the inside, right at the line. Nasty.
Man, they were passing each other up like Kim Kardashian on Tinder, swiping left on middle-aged bald albinos.
There was a lot of passing going on, Roy.
Sure was.
Man, you said the darndest things, I promise you.
My grandpappy said the same thing.
See, Bryant B had the lead going down the first straight, and then Georgie took it from him right there. Coming out of Shark's mouth, Georgie had the lead, but Bryant B took that lead back. Coming into the third turn, Georgie took the lead back from Bryant B.
Man, they were getting busy like a beaver out there on that road, I tell you that.
Yeah, Roy, they were busy. It was a lot going on. It was 3 or 4 overtakes before the 4th turn.
Yeah, it was. Georgie had the lead right there. You see Bryant B tapped him, and then Keith Smith passed up Bryant B on the inside for a second place position.
Yeah, Roy, that was one of the nastiest second place last minute passes you will ever see.
Georgie won that race in that fake GTO.
Roy, when are you gonna quit with that?
I don't know. Georgie got a 13.35 time.
The I-ROC has 4, the GTO has 3.5, the SRT has a half point, the Shelby has 2.5.
Okay.
Race 4 about to go down.
When?
Right now.
I think I might put money on that GTO this time.
He has the inside lane? No bet. Let's go. Georgie has the lead going down the first long straight. Bryant B is in second place. Keith Smith is in third. Bryant B tried to pass Georgie right there, but couldn't get it done. Georgie got about a 4-car lead on Bryant B. Can he close the gap? Yes, he can, but cannot get around Georgie. Bryant B would take second place. Keith Smith would take third.
Hot dang, Georgie led that one all the way from the light drop to the finish line. He was rolling that GTO.
Yeah, Roy, he did control this race from the start all the way to the finish.
In complete control all the way down.
Easy money.
See, bud, you would have won $30 if you would have bet me.
I guess so, but you never know. It is unpredictable. It's racing. You see, Georgie had the lead going down that first straight. Then you had Bryant B,
and Keith Smith was in third place. Bryant B tried to bump him right there, but Georgie kept it straight.
Yeah, Roy was a little contact, but Georgie was not affected by it at all. Kept it straight and made no mistakes all the way down. Bryant was trying to close the gap on Georgie. Coming out of that last turn, he did just that. He closed the gap pretty fast, but could not get around Georgie. It was not enough room. Georgie took the first place. Bryant B got second. Crashed right into Georgie.
Georgie took that race in that GTO. Ferrari GTO, that is.
Okay, Roy, nice work. Georgie got a 12.55 time. That is the best time of the day. The I-ROC has 4.5. The GTO has 5.5.
Okay.
The SRT has 1.5. The Shelby has 2.5.
I see.
Race 5 about to go down right now. Should be a good one.
More power or no car.
Let's go! Keith Smith has the lead going down the first long straight. Georgie is on his bumper. Coming out of Shark's mouth, he still is on that sack bumper. Oh, he just passed Keith Smith up on the outside. He has about a 6-car lead. Can Keith Smith close the gap? No, Georgie would take first place,
and Keith Smith would take second, and Leadfoot Willie would take third.
Just when Keith Smith thought he had that first place position on lock,
I thought so too.
Georgie pulled the rabbit out of the hat.
I didn't see a rabbit or Georgie wearing a hat.
It's a figure of speech, Roy.
What's going on, bud?
This race is going on. Keith Smith had the first place and Georgie was on his bumper. Looked like he was glued, literally. Coming out of Shark's mouth, he was still glued to Keith Smith's bumper. Keith Smith spun out right there. I don't know if Georgie spun him out. It didn't matter because Georgie got around him for the first place position.
And then Georgie put the gap on him with a 4-car lead right there coming out of the 4th turn.
It might have been a 6-car lead coming out of that last turn. And Keith Smith was trying to close the gap but did not have enough horsepower on the big end to catch Georgie in that GTO.
I must admit, he is running that car to perfection out here down this road.
Yeah, Roy, I haven't seen him make many mistakes at all. Georgie got a 13.15 time.
Not bad at all.
Man, that is a good time. He's flirting with the 12 seconds. The I-ROC has 5.5. The GTO has 7.5. The SRT has 1.5. The Shelby has 3. Race 6 about to go down right now.
I love that challenge. Come on, bud, just bet me against Leadfoot Willie.
No. Let's go. Willie has the first place position. Bryant B is in second place. Keith Smith is in second place, but Bryant B took the second place right back. Oh, Willie spun out, and then Bryant P drove around him for the first place position. Willie would take second place. Keith Smith would take third.
Man, they was out there switching positions like a 9-month pregnant woman trying to get comfortable in bed.
Roy, where the heck do you come up with this stuff?
My brain and lots of experience. Duh, bud. Gosh.
You know, Roy, I never figured you'd come up with this stuff in your brain. That just didn't cross my mind.
Well, obviously, or you wouldn't have asked that dumb question.
Okay, Roy. Willie had the lead right here. You see Brian had the second place right there. Keith Smith had it right there, and then Brian took it back.
And Willie Leadfoot had too much lead in that foot and pushed the gas too hard, spun out, and then Brian B drove around all that madness.
Brian B didn't even slow down when he saw Willie Leadfoot lose control. He kept his foot on the gas and drove right past him for the first place victory.
Willie ended up turning backwards. You don't see that much going down this road in Rock City.
Brian B won that race in the SRT.
More power, no car. I already told y'all.
Brian got a 13.82 time.
Man, this race series is so close. Anybody can win this race series.
I-ROC has 6, the GTO has 7.5, the SRT has 3.5, the Shelby has 4. Race 7 about to go down right now.
Man, I'm getting nervous. It's so close.
Roy,
I fart when I get nervous.
let's go. Bryant B and Georgie are doing battle down that first long straight. Bryant B came out with the lead. No, Georgie took the inside, took the first place position from Bryant B. And then Willie Leadfoot took it from Bryant B. Georgie crashed. Willie Leadfoot will get passed up by Bryant B right at the line. Nasty. What a race.
Holy crap. But that was the best race I've ever seen.
Roy, I might have to agree with you on that. Let's look at this replay. You see Bryant B and Georgie were neck and neck, door to door, going into Shark's mouth. Then Bryant B came out with the lead. Then Georgie took it from him going into that third turn.
I thought Bryant B was gonna hold the lead going into that third turn, but Georgie took the inside with the smoothest pass you will ever see.
That was a smooth pass.
Smooth like a baby bum bum.
You see it again right there. He moved in position and passed him up. And then Willie Leadfoot was trying to get the second place position in that third turn, but he finally got it right there in the fourth turn. But then Georgie crashed. Willie had a free run at the first place, so he thought.
Bryant B was taking the inside on Leadfoot. Willie trying to get that position and got it at the line.
Bryant B in the SRT took the dramatic win at the line.
Dramatic indeed. Yes, that was.
He got a 13.30 time in one of the best races you will ever see. I-ROC has 6.5, the GTO has 7.5, the SRT has 5.5, the Shelby has 5. Race 8 about to go down, the last one, right now.
Man, this race series is so close. Anybody can win this race series.
Yeah, Roy, anybody can still win it. Let's go. Georgie has the lead going down the first long straight. He has a 2-car lead. And oh, he crashed. Bryant B tried to go around him, but Georgie kept it straight. Oh my God, Bryant B finally got around him somehow. And then Keith Smith got around him too. Bryant B would take first place. Keith Smith would take second. Georgie would take third.
But that was another banging race in another banging race series.
Yeah, Roy, these racers out here going crazy.
Man, you outdid yourself once again.
I didn't do much but put the race together. The cars and drivers did all the hard work. Let's take a look at that replay. You got Georgie had about a 3 to 4 car lead coming out of Shark's mouth. I thought he was gonna blow this thing open. Somehow he slid out, and then the SRT, that is Bryant B, almost drove around him, but Georgie kept it straight.
I don't know how Georgie still had the first place position, but it didn't last long, I tell you that.
No, it didn't, Roy, because he got challenged by Bryant B on the outside lane. They were door to door going through that whole turn. Then Bryant B tried to cut in front of Georgie, so he couldn't pass him back. It worked. Keith Smith got around Georgie for the second place victory. I thought Keith Smith was gonna take the first place away from Bryant B, but Bryant B held him off. Keith Smith got second place, Georgie got third. Bryant B won that race in the SRT Challenger. He got a 15.22 time. That is the slowest time, but still, it was a great race. The I-ROC has 7.5, the GTO has 8, the SRT has 7.5, the Shelby has 5. Georgie in the Ferrari GTO won that race event. He's been running like a boss all day long. It was a close, hard-fought battle. Anybody could have won that race series going into the last race. That's how close it was.
It really was a close one.
Thanks for watching DieCast Street League. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the old bell, only if you want to.
It is free.
Let's go.